As a result of a major supply shock on the XRP ledger, the XRP price is expected to spike over 11,890 overnight. This is owing to the fact that $654.39 trillion will begin migrating onto the XRP ledgers in only 12 hours. On top of that, this comes at a time when Ripple is planning to incorporate the XRP ledger into the financial system of the United States, and Ripple has made the formal announcement that they are working with dozens of people. The fact that dozens of central banks want to create a central bank digital currency, also known as a CBDC, on the XRP ledger is something that has been reported. Taking into account everything, the $654 trillion will be injected beginning in only 12 hours. Before we get started with today's video, I would like to take this opportunity to inform you all that we have collaborated with Uphold in order to provide each and every individual who is viewing this video with some free XRP. Guys, this is basically free money, and considering that there is a possibility that XRP may reach $10,000, it just takes 5 minutes to grab yourself a big juicy free bag of XRP, which is a cryptocurrency. The only thing you need to do is join up for an Apple account by using the link that I provide in the description, and then complete a transaction to earn yourself up to $100. You can then use this money to purchase even more XRP, complete your XRP bag. I want to emphasize that everything is completely free. It takes less than 5 minutes, and it is 100% free money. As a result of this, I will be leaving the links below the description, and we will go to watch the movie without further ado. The price of XRP is set to experience a breathtaking increase. XRP has already experienced a price increase of more than 36,600% in its whole history. In the past year, it has increased by 341%. What we are going to witness, however, is something that is far more significant than both of those options. The direct moving of more over $654 trillion onto the XRP ledger, as well as the assumption that the price of XRP will be higher than $11,098. Now this amount, the $11,098 per XRP, has been corroborated by newer sources such as Forbes, and even the founder of XRP and the co-founder of Ripple, Arthur Bruto, in which he indicated that XRP is intended for $10,000 and must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. This number has been confirmed. What is the reason behind this, however? How come a total of $600 trillion is being added to the XRP ledger? RealFi and the native token, the Real token, are the two most important factors to consider. RealFi has made the formal announcement that they intend to join a real estate tokenization market that is estimated to be worth $654. Additionally, they intend to include all of this information onto the XRP ledger by utilizing the Real token, which is constructed on the XRP. As if it were not already crazy enough, the Real token is currently in the pre-sale phase, and it will come to a close on June 19 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, such as they have mentioned. One thing that makes this situation even more absurd is the fact that the supply is completely running out. To put it another way, after the pre-sale they have just 1.8 million tokens left, which is a practically insignificant amount. They also made a public announcement that all leftover pre-sale tokens will be destroyed immediately, resulting in a major XRP-latory burn, and that they will officially begin migrating the $600 trillion beginning after the 19th of June at 11:59 p.m. Now this is so significant that a number of experts and analysts have already indicated that over the next 12 hours Real token will start to burn enormous quantities of their supply, and then the pre-sale will cause a major breakout, leading the price to go from 0.002 to maybe 190 down 198 overnight. It is because they do not want you to get wealthy that you did not hear this information regarding the genuine token. If you want to get into the pre-sale as fast as possible, you should follow them. This is supported by significant institutions, and the infusion of funds is scheduled to take place very soon. Your luggage, and we shall ultimately triumph as a group. Now let me to clarify this for you. I've been looking into the real-world financial ecosystem, and the Real token, which is essentially the most important component of the tokenization that is going to allow for the acquisition of $650 trillion, is constructed entirely on the XRP ledger. Furthermore, this circumstance is exceedingly bullish. I mean, it is a utility-based project that is going to literally accept $600 trillion on the XRP ledger for payments, and they have already announced that the Real token and the RealFi ecosystem is a real estate and payment solution. This means that this is about to dominate two industries, capturing a market worth multiple trillions of dollars, and it is all happening on the XRP ledger. If we just take a look at the Real token, this thing is extremely bullish. Like, take a look at this. It has already increased by 3% since its launch, and I believe that it was so by less than 2 cents. Immediately I will demonstrate this to you all. Therefore, it is currently sitting at a price of 0.002, and it has already completed a tremendous 10x, and it is now sitting at 2 cents, which is once again incredibly highly optimistic. From the very beginning, it is already 10 times more than that. On the other hand, if you take a closer look, you will notice that the support level is absurd. I mean, this thing has very, very strong support from the very beginning, and it provides very little resistance. Not only am I not a financial advisor, but I am also not a financial advisor who is continually conducting research. I mean, this is going to fly, and I genuinely believe in it myself. Although Jack Derblers has indicated that numerous other crypto and XRP analysts have multiplied $100,000, I personally feel that this is exactly what has happened. To put it another way, these individuals are seasoned professionals in the field. It is possible that the genuine token may reach 198 boldos 90 overnight over the following 12 hours. Furthermore, I believe that we are going to see the greatest pump in the history of the XRP ledger, the largest pump, pre-sale and in the history of the XRP ledger, and if you are not participating in it, you are probably missing out on the absolute gold mine, because this is where all of the money that is on the XRP ledger is going to move. After that, the process is going to burn a ton of XRP because the real token is built on the XRP ledger. Every time a transaction is completed, the burning of XRP will automatically take place. The money that is going to flow into the real token is going to flow into the real token, which is again the trillions of dollars. Because it is built on the XRP ledger, it is going to cause people to have to buy XRP first and then switch it onto the token, because the only pair that would be available would be real XRP. Now again, this is extremely bullish. We're talking about as all the money in the 600 trillion gets injected into the real token in the process, it's going to massively inject that money into the XRP ledger, and the price of XRP will skyrocket as a result. And while XRP may hit $11,898 with all 654 trillion falling into it, the truth is XRP's price going to be nothing compared to the price of real token once it facilitates the 600 trillion. I've been doing some math, and with its very low supply, I think they've announced a phase 1 supply for the real token at about 100 million total supply out of 1 billion max supply, but 100 million total supply, which is nothing. They've already announced again that they're going to be burning all this stuff from pre-sale, but 100 million is for the whole phase. Think about it like this: with such a low supply, if you get the $600 trillion within it, you're talking about $80 million or approximately that number per real token. When we consider that these are the figures that we are reading, I mean, this is really mind-boggling. This is not me. Grok was the tool that I used to do the calculations. You only need to divide the $650 trillion by the 100 million genuine tokens, men. The amount of money that can be earned from this is going to be absolutely ridiculous. However, I would want to highlight once more that I am not a financial advisor, not in the financial realm. As of the 19th of June at 11:59 p.m., I am still conducting research, and this is literally taking place in a span of 12 hours, standard time in Eastern time. I did see that they mentioned it here, and if I read it correctly, it is 11:59 hours Eastern Standard Time. I mean, this is very bullish in every possible way. It will bring in a significant amount of money. I mean, I have a lot of faith in this, folks, and I'm getting ready to go. Of course, as I mentioned to you guys, I mean, I've been accumulating, and I genuinely believe in the potential that exists here. You guys can always check out the website and learn more at Pay Real Great. Cam and a real fight team on their x/but. I'll be leaving only some of the description. But this thing is absolutely boasting. You can see that within the real fight ecosystem, they'll be using 2 tokens. The real token, which is again the real fight real estate token, and then you can use the XRP token as well. A real estate platform solution that supports many tokens is going to be developed. In the future, it will be a solution for real estate payments. And once more, this is the method that they are going to employ. They are going to make use of the actual token in addition to XRP. And while we are discussing this, let me reiterate that we are talking about a supply shock that occurred overnight. So this is the topic that we are discussing. A total of 50% of the actual token supply was bought during the first 3 days. The tokenization of the enormous market, currently worth $654 trillion, is being driven by the fact that just half is left. Once more, the most important thing to keep in mind is that it is a crucial asset on the ledger, and it is going to make it possible for all of that money to be added to the XRP ledger. If the $654 trillion